Good day, traders. This is Rich with some price action on the market. It's currently 4:04 p.m., August 24th, 2020, Monday. I took a few days off last week, was off the Friday prior. I didn't do a video on Monday. I did not do one on Tuesday, and then I rolled out on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I heard the trading was kind of flat to potentially okay, nothing too major. It was good to get back today. I came in kind of not really excited to trade, but I really wanted to try to make some good trades nonetheless. Not that I had this crazy vacation. It was just a 4 or 5 day break, and it was nice. And today we opened up with a gap up on a Monday. It's kind of difficult to find some action. Unfortunately, I did. And unfortunately, I got jumped on a couple of the good ones. And I took one that was going to work or worked, but I didn't give it enough time. And a couple like that across the board. End up with a small day, a small down day, minus $30. The previous 2 days were more or less break even, maybe up $10 or $15. Nothing fancy. I'm playing very cautious this August. It's not that I don't want to take on big trades, but I am just not ready to risk more than I should. In a market that's kind of in a little bit of a chop. So, if we look at the SPY, we'll go to a daily SPY chart. It's kind of been finally broke out today, but you can see the last week or so, it's been kind of hanging on at the same level for a while. This is that run up from the June move after the pull back, and then it continued to go higher today. This could cause the markets to continue to climb tomorrow and the rest of the week. We're getting into those Apple and Tesla split trades. So, there's a lot of talk of that. Trump's going to keep coming out with his stuff. And let's just get into it and see what we saw today. So the CGIX was the biggest gapper of the day. On a daily, you can just see it's trash. I think I got caught in it. For a small loss here of $32. Not that big a deal, but it did have a potential setup. So let's go check that out real quick. And the reason why I took it. And then I think I took one and then I took it again. It was really the break here of the opening can. Oh, you know what it was? I was looking at a different trade. It did work. And I was a little upset because I took the one that didn't work. So opening price, $747, and it did jump up to 865, and I missed this move. So it was unfortunate. I took a different move, which didn't work. But if you can see, this was a great trade, actually, considering I was kind of gearing towards letting it work try to work the first time and then take the secondary move. But in this case, I did not, and I just missed it altogether. I did have a few other scrappy type of trades. The one that really got me upset was this SONN, which was a pretty decent setup. The call in the room was 425, and you can see here it got to 424. I kind of jumped in. I jumped in a little early. Maybe it was because I was having some FOMO from earlier. And you can see here that price action turned around on the next candle and didn't actually break that number. And then I took a loss of $90 on this particular trade. And then look, when it did break the 425, it ran all the way up to 494. That's a significant move on a $4 stock. And I just wasn't able to take advantage of that one. I lost. That was my biggest loser of the day. I took a couple Boeing trades for some small wins. And the only other stock that was really in my working for me today, and it didn't work fully, was this SHLL. This is what I really want to discuss today. So you can see here, opening price of 34 break here. You take a 34 break, and you got stuck for a 34.40 move. If you held on, I probably did not, but you could have taken it again. But even 34.50 I think was the next. Yeah, 34.50 here was the high. You could take in the 34.50 break here, and it never looked back. So I did try taking that, and I got jumped. I tried taking the 34 break and got jumped. I did get a piece of this trade here, which was the 36.50, no, 37 break. And I did get the 37 break with a nice move up. It did get up to 39.46. I did not get all of that. And in fact, once I saw it go through 40 and then kind of tried 39 here, 39.50, went to 39.35. I probably should have taken the 39 break or 39.50 break if it happened again, and it did happen. And you can actually see my setup here for 39.54 at the end of the day, and this was like the last 5 minutes. It was just 3:58 or so when it triggered, which is just a titch too late. I think if it was 3:50 or 3:54, I would have taken that trade. I would not have held it after hours. I don't usually hold anything after hours, but look, it's closed at 40. So 39.50 in about 2 minutes, maybe 1.5 minutes, went to 40, and then it actually went to 41.50 after hours. So, this is the type of thing I've been seeing today. A little disappointed. I have to accept that I thought about the good trade. I tried to get in on a couple of them. I didn't take any stupid trades, which was kind of nice. I have the Post-it note that says no stupid crap, and that's been really important. And that's why I'm not taking a ton of dumb trades I'm losing like 50 or 100, 200 bucks on anymore right now, because I'm really trading light. Actually, the trades I took on SHLL were about 400 and 500 shares. On the end of the day, I was going to go with about 300 shares. It would have put me in the green and then some with the 50-cent move, which I probably could have sold some on the way up real quick, but I probably would have sold all of it at once and ended in the green. But you can see this thing's breaking through, so that's 2 points from where I wanted to end it. And we're after hours, so it's still moving. This stock is up, I don't know, what was it, up 40% or something like that? Pretty insane. So that pretty much sums up my day, and I hope you guys had a good one too. And I'm back. I'm hoping to create videos all week. Make sure you keep asking questions. I'm sorry I'm getting to them kind of late. For some reason, YouTube doesn't send me messages saying, hey, you got a comment or something like that. So I'm trying to follow up with those as quick as possible. I answered a bunch yesterday, and I got asked a couple questions about TradeStation. If you guys have any TradeStation questions, you can ask me. I can try to answer the best I can. I have a good understanding of the overall platform, so not a lot of the little applications they have, but for the majority of the trading, the one thing I do notice for sure is I'm still getting jumped. I actually had internet issues earlier, and I think TradeStation actually kicked everyone off that was on TradeStation for about 2 minutes. So I don't know what happened there. So that's always a sketchy thing, especially if you're in a trade. But we're not going to worry about that right now. We'll get through the Monday. We'll be back tomorrow. Markets are at all-time highs, which is insane. Well, not markets. The S&P is at all-time highs. NASDAQ too. Dow is not, because they're struggling with stocks like Boeing and Exxon, things like that. So be back tomorrow, if not Wednesday. And you guys have a good one. Make sure you like the video and subscribe, and have a good one.